running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up in money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Mariota now. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. K1 short. In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Mariota on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, Mariota steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you don't establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
2nd down, Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Mariota going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Gun! Set! Blue landed!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, Scott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, it's Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up!
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's it, baby! That's it!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll drop the throw. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Anthony Barr in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So we've hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's running. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2nd down, Mariota. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. David Bass in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. as his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's going to have to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds an opening past the 40. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it was the Raiders who were able to come away with a victory there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now back to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little